This is the same team from 2019, 2020 before the pandemic. They play the same way. They have the same shortcomings. They have the same inconsistent nature. And until further notice, I don't see this changing with this particular group of players.
I don't disagree. No, I mean, unless there's some weird epiphany moment where they just put it all together. We saw it with the Charlotte game, right? Where all of a sudden every shot goes in and everything looks perfect and they're moving. Well, unless they have 8 of those games in a row, then I think we can say they are who we thought they are. They're the same exact team. And so, but when we look at Sunday, like, I'm not sure how anyone just walks into a game thinking, oh, the Sacramento Kings should walk into Memphis because they're missing Ja Morant and just thump them. Like, that's a good team. It's solid all the way through. I don't love a lot of their moves in the offseason, but that's still a solid team from top to bottom. And the Kings were also missing 3 starters, not just one. I mean, certainly it wasn't their best player, but they certainly were missing like their second and their third best player. And so those things do happen. It does happen at the NBA level where you have stinkers like that, especially after a tremendous emotional victory just 2 days earlier where, you go to triple overtime and somehow beat the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
You just wish that it didn't happen so often. And I think the biggest problem is it's not that that game happened because, again, I'll keep saying it. Those games happen. It's that the 8 out of 9 losses happened just a week earlier. That's when you start to go, this is just the same group. It's the same, emotionally fragile group that loses more than they win.
Mm-hmm.
And until they prove us otherwise, then that's who they are. And should changes happen? Heck yeah, changes should happen. Changes should have happened this summer, but they didn't. And I can't force someone to make a trade. Doesn't matter how many times I say it or write it. If they don't want to make a trade or they can't pull off a trade that makes sense for them, they're not going to.